Now at 6, the end of a very long and dangerous standoff. Tonight, the Army veteran holed up in his home for more than 17 hours turns himself in after being shot by police. Good evening. Just after 1 o'clock this afternoon, the suspect, Army Lieutenant Michael Vaughn, set his house on fire and began shooting at police before walking out the front door. This marathon standoff began around 5 o'clock yesterday evening when someone called police about comments Vaughn had made on his Facebook page. For several hours, Vaughn refused to come outside or let his children go. At 8:30 this morning, some 15 hours after the standoff began, Vaughn finally let his 3 kids out of the house. Then after around 1 o'clock today, Vaughn turned himself in to police. Not on your sides, Amy Wattis was at this standoff when it began last night. She joins us now with more on how police ended this without any deaths. Amy?
Well, Jason, first off, people who live here on Michigan Avenue in Latonia are finally enjoying the freedom to leave their homes tonight. Now, this SWAT situation ended early this afternoon when they took 43-year-old Michael Vaughn into custody, and tonight, police are still here on scene gathering evidence. Latonia resident Jenny Fisher sent us this picture from her home on Michigan Avenue. 43-year-old Michael Vaughn, a combat veteran from the United States military, taken away on a stretcher after police say he was shot in the arm. Covington Police Chief Spike Jones believes this was the final straw of the 20-hour standoff.
It was struck one time that we are aware of. We do not believe the wound to be life-threatening. However, Mr. Vaughn did manage to ignite the house before surrendering to police.
Jones says Vaughn set fire to the 3rd floor of the home. He says police became aware of Vaughn's behavior when someone contacted police about his well-being. At 5 in the evening Saturday, the SWAT team got to the scene. About 60 SWAT officers from multiple agencies were here until the standoff ended. Police say Vaughn posted several threats on Facebook and Twitter, which made police jump into action.
On arrival, that team drew heavy fire from the 3rd floor of 4352 Michigan Avenue in our city.
Jones says a lot of gunfire was exchanged through the night and the morning. Vaughn was using a rifle. Police were most concerned about Vaughn's 3 kids, ages 15, 11, and 5, who were inside the house. After hours upon hours of talking via texting and phone calls, police say Vaughn handed over his kids to authorities, who are now with close relatives.
The children were great. They followed our directions. Obviously, it was very tense. We were concerned for their safety.
Now, Vaughn was taken to UC Medical Center to be treated for that gunshot wound. He will then be transferred to the Kenton County Jail. Now, a warrant was issued for attempted murder for firing on an officer. They also filed a mental health warrant yesterday. Amy Wattis, 9 on your side, live from Latonia.
All right, thank you, Amy. And as